Hello everyone and welcome to the Vaults of Azeroth. While I'm a little late to the party, I'd like to add in my 2 cents worth regarding the classic servers. Seeing as the announcement of the classic servers was one of the main factors why I returned to Warcraft so quickly. As I, like many other players, do tend to have little breaks between expansions. See, I first started playing in vanilla, and I've been playing ever since with little on and off spurts here and there. Being 12 years old at the time, World of Warcraft was the first MMO I'd ever played, with my first ever character being an Orc Warlock that I played somewhat religiously, and I formed quite strong friendships with people across the globe, some of which still play today, but sadly most of them do not. Now you're probably wondering where I'm going with this, and the answer is pretty simple. As WoW has progressed over the years, the game has essentially become less and less social, due to the implementation of some quality of life additions to the game, such as the Dungeon Finder and the Battleground Finder. Content was essentially made much easier to get a hold of, removing the need to socialize. I mean, let's face it, when you've joined a random battleground or a random dungeon, how often do you see people sparking up conversation other than just to insult each other? And I want to make it perfectly clear, I'm in no way blaming Blizzard for this, to be honest, as Blizzard obviously implemented this so it would be easier for players to be able to experience as much of the content as possible. Yet the social aspect was removed. You wouldn't have to spend time gathering a group of players and chatting whilst the group filled out. Now, you just get randomly thrown in to a randomly selected group of players. The leveling experience was also made much more easier, so you wouldn't find yourself in a zone for long. As you can see in this video where I'm just casting a dot over and over and just running around casually leveling up. When in the early days of WoW, even including the Burning Crusade and early Wrath of the Lich King, you'd have to take breaks in between fights, or group up with other players in order to make things go much quicker. Now at first I believed, like many other players, that the return of classic WoW in the form of vanilla servers would bring that social aspect back, because it wouldn't have the Dungeon Finder, the Battleground Finder, and so on. But now that the hype has died down, I can think a little bit clearer. While the social aspect of the game might return, it might not be as we all remember it, because eventually modders will come up and create mods to help find groups easier and so on. See it as a very similar aspect to, for example, World Quest Group Finder. These mods would eventually pop up and become the new norm. And the problem with this is people tend to blame Blizzard. The loss of the social aspect of the game is not because of the company creating the game, but it's more because of the community. If players stop trying to make contact amongst themselves, then it's their fault, not Blizzard's. I for one have realized this, and I am going to try and make more an effort in-game. However, I am curious to see what you guys think was the fall of the social aspect in the game, so please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you again very, very soon. Have a good day.